Well, last week, the SMU Cox Caruth Institute for Entrepreneurship honored the Dallas 100. It's the fastest growing companies in the DFW area. And we wanted to know a little bit more about entrepreneurs in this area and how they've gone about creating successful companies. So we asked our man on the street, Don Wall, to find out. Don, what do you have?
Hi, Jeff. We decided to take a look at the Medsys Group from Plano, the 37th fastest growing company in Dallas-Fort Worth. 18 years ago, Alan Kravitz saw a Wall Street Journal article that said the hottest professions for the future would be healthcare and IT. So he went to work.
A meeting of the Medsys Group is part pep rally, part strategy session. Everybody figuring out the best way to optimize the group's core product, electronic medical records, EMRs. CEO Alan Kravitz is the visionary who sees his IT company as enabling the evolution of healthcare. What's the key?
Number one, passion. And then number 1A, our people. And, you know, we can add a B, C, and a D to that, but it's people, 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 and our focus and our passion.
Medsys Group is now in 40 states, growing from $800,000 in sales in 2008 to more than $25 million today. That's what makes it one of the 100 fastest growing companies in Dallas-Fort Worth for the second year in a row. It all started in a one-bedroom apartment with a fax machine. Alan has reinvented himself many times after many failures.
You have to be willing to fail. As long as you fail forward, though, as long as you learn from your failures, then you can tweak them and you can get back in the driver's seat and you can keep going. The way we look at our organization is it's a bus. It's a bus with the right people on it.
I got on that bus, and I'm not looking back, and I'm not getting off. I am so proud of this company.
It's what's best for the business and what's best for our consultants and our clients. And if we focus on that, then the business grows and it thrives. And Alan instills that value in everybody that he hires and everybody that works here.
He's great at recognizing people when they do a good job. He's really good at lifting everybody up and promoting the team spirit. He's the reason that we're all here.
In every office, in every meeting room, core values are displayed and reinforced over and over again.
To be successful in this business, you have to be prepared to reinvent yourself. You have to be 2 years ahead of where you are today, thinking about what's going to happen so that you can prepare your organization for the future.
So what's the future? Implanted medical records? Maybe, if the technology and security can be approved to the point of acceptance. Bottom line, we can't even envision how healthcare is going to change. And that's where the future lies.
How do we use that to actually provide better patient care, which this is what this is all about. And I think a lot of people lose focus on that.
I thought it was about making money.
No, actually it's not. It's actually about people. Technology may be a means to an end, but the end is people. And people have to understand that in our business, even though we're dealing with technology, at the end of the day, it's all about the patients. It's all about the quality of care.
Yeah, so if you want to be an entrepreneur, find something you're passionate about, something the market wants or needs, and then go after it.
And don't be afraid to fail.
Don't be afraid to fail.
He said fail forward.
Fail forward.
Meaning you learn something from the failure and get back on your feet?
Right, that's the concept that virtually all the we went to that Dallas 100 the other night, talked to a bunch of CEOs and entrepreneurs, and they're all pretty much just locked in on that idea of failing forward. You have to be willing to fail, and you have to be willing to fail and learn and keep going.
So this morning I attended the State of Search conference here in Dallas, and our keynote speaker was Rand Fishkin, very successful entrepreneur of Moz.com, and he talked about one of the challenges that goes back to people. With the people in your own organizations, you're growing it. What is your culture? Define the organization for your culture, nourish it, and then how to hire for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And having a chance to get inside this company, Medsys, and seeing the way they run their meeting and see, you know, honesty, commitment, respect up on the wall, and to listen to interview several people and to hear their story, they are definitely part of the same culture. Remember when EDS first became really successful? They talked about the culture of the company. And,
very defined culture.
Influenced by the Navy that Ross Perot was hiring from.
Right. Red ties, white shirts, blue jackets.
My dad worked there. I remember that.
Sound familiar?
Remember that get up.
Right. Good. Great story, Don. Thank you so
Don.
much for bringing that in. Coming up next on the Texas Daily, we're going to talk to a couple of the creators of a project that honors President Kennedy's speech that was planned to be given the day he was killed. A fascinating look back at history coming up next. Stay here if you're watching the Texas Daily.